last name was Mason. That'd actually be an okay Mason. Yes, Munson. Like the movie Kingpin. I love that movie.
You're not gonna get Munson out in the middle of nowhere, are you?
Oh, I've never heard that one before. It's already going well. My brother, though, he actually has a little bit worse. His name's Troy Munson, so you drop the T, you got Roy. You've seen Kingpin, One-Armed Bowler, Woody Harrelson. Good times. I'm actually, even though I've already been heckled, I'm actually really thrilled to be here tonight. I'm actually really glad to be alive because I had to stop for gas last night down in the hood, and I sort of found out the Crips are a real gang. Worst time ever for my mixtape to auto-reverse itself back to Straight Outta Compton. Right there. Had to try to explain that one. Like, dude, I've had the tape since '93, man. Come on. Man. That's right, I said mixtape. I got a rad car. It's pretty cool though. I was pumping my gas. This Latino dude came up to me, right? He just started talking Spanish to me like 100 miles an hour. And I looked at him like, dude, no hablo español. And he was like, sorry man, it's just your car. I thought you were one of us. And I was like, no, my piece of shit has insurance. Racially sensitive today. This is fun. It was almost about as weird as a time when I had a celebrity cite me. I was at the Jamba Juice in Beverly Hills and I felt this little tug on my arm. It was Jessica Simpson. She's like, oh my God, Matthew Barry. It's so nice to meet you. And all I'm thinking is, man, am I that bloated and strung out? I look like Matthew Perry. Fun. Getting used to the big city living. Went to Tennessee for a couple weeks for the holidays. Got to meet the girlfriend's parents. That was exciting. Good time. Yeah, I went through this whole boot camp before I went, you know, like what to say, what not to say, how to act, like how to button a shirt properly, right? And it was like a one scenario we didn't plan on. I was sitting down at dinner the first night, and her dad's like, so, Todd, do you have any siblings? I'm like, yeah, I got a younger brother, bless you. And he's like, oh yeah, what's your younger brother do? And I'm like, yeah, he's a neurosurgeon. And her 97-year-old grandma just kind of punches me in the arm and says, ah, looks like she picked the wrong one. Felt like a winner right there. Man, there's a lot of stupid people in the South, though. That's the thing I noticed. You guys ever been down there? A lot of stupid people. Go to like Waffle House, Super Walmart, stupid people. But there weren't any idiots. That was like the cool thing in the South. There weren't any idiots. You know how you could tell? Because like in 2 weeks, I didn't see a single person wearing a Bluetooth headset. You know, it's like I don't know where these people like get off like thinking they look good. Because like the only time you're gonna be cool wearing a Bluetooth is if you're also wearing a jetpack. So that's like really like the only time you need hands-free communication is when you're flying 400 feet above the traffic, right? So unless your name's Boba Fett, you should probably take it out. Yeah, technology's crazy though, you know, it's like, you guys remember like in school, like how cool it was that week you got the computer in your classroom? You guys ever have that, you know, like this like Apple IIe comes in, it's like bolted down to a cart and you had to sign a permission slip, you know, from your parents to touch it, so they pay for it if you broke it. And you take those stupid floppy disks and hold it like it was like Ming Dynasty in China. Yeah, I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but I guess it's just what I was thinking about today when I was cleaning the jizz off my keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah. You like it. It's good. Yeah, I usually don't touch myself, but I had to like make sure I was still alive because today I caught a couple episodes of my Super Sweet 16. You guys watch that show? See that show, ma'am? Have you seen that? It's a show on MTV where these like girls are like the non-famous like millionaires of America get these like birthday parties thrown where like they go to like Paris just to buy the gown for the birthday party, and like the $100,000 car is like just like a token gift, you know, right? It's like, I think MTV really needs to come out with a show to show these little bitches what the real world's like. Call it my Super Bitter 30. Yeah, show these girls what the real world's like, you know, like blowing a guy just to get a call back on a reality show. Thank you. Appreciate it. Waiting tables at the Saddle Ranch on the lunch shift. Somebody knows what it's like. God, you guys see that Rocky movie though? I can't get enough of Rocky Balboa. I've gotten that like 5 times. You guys, have you seen it? It's awesome. God, it's as good as Rocky 3. But the one thing that kind of like bugs me about the movie is like, even though like Rocky, he started out in the 70s, now he's Rocky of the future, is the cut man is still the same guy as in the first movie. Like, I think if comedy doesn't work out for me, I could get a job as a cut man. It's like a guy in the corner who like takes a little Q-tip and like puts it on the gushing head wound, to try to soak up the blood between rounds. It's like, I'd be like such a better cut man because I'd be out there with a maxi pad, just putting it over his face, like suck all the blood out of his head. I'd be like, come on, Rocky, get ready to float like a butterfly. This thing's got wings. Thank you, I like the groans. Trying to figure out what to do with my life. I've got $3 burning a hole in my pocket until Wednesday. I get paid again. Used to have 5, but I had to get that gas last night. And like, it could be like totally depressing, you got $3 to last you almost 4 days, but like, you gotta look on the bright side. It's like $3. I could go eat like a king at Del Taco, or I could lowball a tranny hooker. But if I went to the Del Taco at Santa Monica and Highland, and I played my cards right, I might be able to do both. I don't make a lot of money, but I enjoy the finer things in life. Like every week I go get a massage down at the Relax the Back store at the mall. And yeah, I sit in those chairs, they're awesome. If you go in there and they're busy, they won't bother you. And last time I was there, just going, I almost had the full 45-minute session, right? When the sales guy comes over, and he's like, kind of slickster kind of guy, and he's like, hey, buddy, why don't you take this home? You really seem to be enjoying yourself. And I'm like, whoa, easy there, Iceman. I got a couple questions for you. I show him the little control panel. I'm like, you mind showing me the talk dirty button on this thing? And he's like, excuse me. I'm like, the talk dirty button, where is it? He's like, sir, it's just a massage chair. It doesn't talk dirty to you. And I was like, well, why am I going to pay $3 grand for a chair that won't even talk dirty to me? But $30 down the street at Fairy Tale Massage gets me the soft Asian touch and a happy ending. Yes, thank you. That's been my time. You guys have a lovely evening.